Hello there, welcome to my channel. Today I'm creating for you a magical shop. So this is made specifically with Midnight Hollow in mind. So it does use some stuff from Midnight Hollow as well as the Savvy Seller collection. So you would need those items for everything to show up. It doesn't have to be used in Midnight Hollow, of course, but this is more for like Supernatural and Witch Sims in particular. So it does have the Elixir consignment register, and I did make this a Elixir consignment shop lot type, but I also added the Savvy Seller register as well with the rugs, so that way the things on the actual shelves can be purchased as well. So it has like some duality function, but you don't have to have that if you don't have like the Savvy Seller set and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It might replace the Savvy Seller rugs if you don't have that set with like regular rugs. I'm not really sure though. I did have fun building this. I wanted this to kind of have a dark, dingy look, and I obviously wanted this to go with Midnight Hollow, so I wanted it to fit in with the aesthetic of it being a very dark and dim world, and things look a bit outdated and old because it's like a very old place, and it's where all like it is kind of like meant to be, I think, where Supernaturals reside, but of course Supernaturals was a separate pack, so they couldn't actually add those people in, but they're all kind of like eccentric, weird people, but like in like a good way, and I really love that world. It's one of my favorite worlds in general that EA created for The Sims 3. It just has such a unique aesthetic, and I love the Sims that they created for that world, especially the ones that have a sort of steampunk look, because it does have some steampunk inspiration in that world. And if you don't already know, I love steampunk, so yeah. But so I do create a little basement area for this that does have some functional stuff in it. Since it is a Elixir consignment shop, I decided to add in the alchemy station, but I didn't want it on the first floor, so I made a tiny basement so that way Sims can go down there. I put it like in a separate room with the ladder, so they do have to use a ladder to get down there. And I also use the store item that is the fortune teller table, so you would have to have that for that to function as kind of in a separate little backspace in the downstairs portion. And yeah, the little tower thing, I don't even know, I think I put something in there. I think I put like the magic spell book from the store, but then there's nothing else in there. Like that's the only thing on the first floor, and then the rest is like an open ceiling. But I don't know, I wanted something kind of, I guess, dark academia, I guess you could say that. I wanted just something that really fit with Midnight Hollow. This is called the Midnight Magical Shop, so you know, the name was right there. It kind of says it all. But I had fun doing this. I definitely want to build more commercial lots that are like stores and stuff like that. I really wanted to build a market eventually, but not for anything in particular, just like a regular type of market. And then I also wanted to build possibly another steampunk build, but like a commercial lot, because if you weren't aware, I did a steampunk houseboat for an inventor sim, but I didn't do a speed build on it because I use one piece of custom content in it, so I provide like a separate link with it to download the custom content to put into the build. But I didn't know if the creator was like okay with me making a video, so I just went ahead and didn't do that. But I made a post. If you go to my community tab on my YouTube page, there is a link to the Tumblr post where the download is in the description. So yeah, but yeah, I had fun with this, and I love Supernatural Sims. It's one of my favorite things. I love playing with witches and fairies and even werewolves in this game. Vampires aren't my favorite out of the bunch, but they still have my love. You know, I still love them in The Sims, but they're just not my favorite to play with out of all the Supernaturals that we have. And yeah, I just cluttered the shelves. Also, if you can see here with that, there's like a little patch thingy that I'm using on some objects. It's like the red and white square. I never used OMSP before. I forget what it's called. I forget what the abbreviation means. But it's like something placement or something like that. But it allows for you to place items anywhere that you want on any level. And it took a little bit adjusting for me to realize what I was doing wrong. I sometimes clicked on meter as opposed to centimeter, and I was like, where the heck did the item go? And it was like in the sky or like in the basement because I clicked the wrong thing. So it took some trial and error for me, but it worked out eventually. It should be fine when you download the builds, I'm hoping. I hope so. I hope it doesn't mess and glitch with it and like move them or something, but I think it should be fine. I'm hoping so. If it doesn't I apologize, and I don't know if there's something else I had to do and I just did it wrong, but it seemed to be okay when I went into live mode and things like that, and they stayed in their place. So yeah, that was really cool for customization. That's something I think I'm definitely going to use more often when I'm building, especially when I'm just doing my own save files and stuff for like houses to clutter them up. Oh my gosh. It just adds so much more time to building though, because you try to get everything perfect and have to get it at the right level. So it does add some extra building time, which, you know, can be a bit overwhelming, but you know, it's fine. If you love to build, you know, you take the time to do it regardless. So yeah, you just gotta take breaks sometime, you know, but yeah, I don't know. I think it came out cute. I do use, like I said, that fortune teller set. I didn't realize there were different swatches on the fortune teller sign that they give you for like the outside thing to advertise it, which was really cool. I wish you could change the color in the sign because they're a bit too vibrant, and I want it to be a bit more dull to fit in with the build, but it had to make do. It's whatever. And yeah, so I didn't add any toys or anything like that because I didn't want this to be a toy consignment shop. I'm kind of thinking of doing I wanted to do like a different speed build for steampunk that has to do more with gadgets and toys and stuff like that separately, because I feel like that goes really well with steampunk, and just like quirky like type of like emporium sort of stores, like, you know, those type of things. But yeah, I'm going off tangent here. I'm sorry, that has nothing to do with this build. But yeah, so this is, I do eventually add in one broom stand, but I don't put it on the, like, in the build video, and I also don't show me doing much of the outside terrain because I end up redoing it, and I when I take the photos and place this lot in Midnight Hollow, because I do eventually do that, I kind of tried to match it with the flooring they use in Midnight Hollow for most of the commercial lots, so I had to kind of alter it and stuff like that, like off camera. But yeah, you'll see at the end of this video, if you stick around, there will be a photo montage like usual, and you will see it's in Midnight Hollow, so it really fits in with the surrounding area, which I was really excited to do. I do think this is a really nice, you know, lot just for your witchy sims. And I do add, like you can see in the back, there's a couple of wands that you can purchase. I tried to add different varieties of colors and different kinds, so that way it kind of works that way. I don't know if you could purchase the one that's on the little pedestal mod thing, so I don't know how that works, but I wanted to fill in the space, so I put it there. And yeah, like I said, it has two functions. I didn't put the register for the elixir part yet, but you will see it in like the photos that it's there, because I put them like on different, obviously the different counters. And yeah, I made sure to set the door to like the front door to the actual front door and things like that, so when it was in like live mode it should be fine. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I don't know if I showed the entirety of the build for the basement. I might, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, stay tuned for the photo montage so you can see the build in its final form. And if you want to download this, there will be a link in my video description, so make sure to click show more so you can find them. And yeah, I think I will probably have 2 different variations for downloading this. This is what I typically do if there's no custom content, at least. I will have a version of it on the Sims 3 Exchange, and then there's also going to be a package version, which you can just plop right into your libraries folder, that I will have on a Sim file share link, since I have an account with that now. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And that will be it. Take care. Bye.